Get up to watch some telly.
You're right. Are you still not speaking to Mama?
Let's go and get some breakfast, eh?
How long are you going to drag this out for? Kevin!
Blanche will be so disappointed to miss it. Thank you.
She had a terrible night. But it's not as if we're in a big church with everybody we know there.
Are you regretting that?
No. I just felt a bit bad about asking everybody to turn up for a wedding they'd already been to once.
Everyone's delighted for you.
I never thought I'd get married again. After Samir died, I swore I never would. But I don't know, I think I felt by staying a Rashid, I was honouring him, I suppose. Honouring me and him.
But that chapter of your life will always be there. Oh, listen to me. I think that book group's taking me over.
Yeah, but that's how my life will be split up, isn't it? Deirdre, the Hunt years, the Barlow years, the Langton years. But it feels right becoming a Barlow again. Sam here. He burned bright, but he burned quick. But me and Ken, it's like we were always meant to walk beside one another.
Shall I take my frock off and put my hiking boots on? Sounds as if we're going to a Ramblers meeting, not a wedding.
Mom! Oh.
Still suffering?
What?
Morning sickness.
Oh, is that what you came to ask me?
I've not come to ask you anything, OK? I've come to tell you something.
Like I believe a word you say. This is all your fault. I wish I'd never met you.
Yeah, well, you did. Some things we can't go back on, can we?
Like what?
You know what? I take responsibility for my mistakes.
I don't want your stupid responsibility.
Yeah, well, tough. Because, like it or not, you're not ruling me out of my kid's life. So, this trust fund
Very
thing's
noble. But you're wasting your time.
No, I'm not. Look, my son or daughter are growing up knowing that they're provided for and cared about, OK? Whatever lies you want to tell them about me.
Me tell lies?
Well, you won't be able to stop yourself, will you?
I won't need to.
No.
Because there'll be no one for me to lie to. There is no baby. That's right. I'm not having your baby. Not anymore.
There you go.
Hello. Hello. £15 this cost to dry clean. Still, I said I was going to be here. Call it a wedding present. Oh.
Don't fret. She'll be as quiet as a church mouse.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh, your brooch. Oh, you need that for luck?
I'll go and get it.
Are you saying she needs luck marrying Ken again?
No.
Oh, I should hope not. I meant to say that sort of thing.
Can't resist the last dig, eh?
Oh, there's no dig. I'm offering you my hand and wishing you all the best. And if you have had enough of her, then, you know...
Don't push it.
They take a relative stranger and leave some of the closest friends standing on the pavement.
No, look.
What?
Well, Amy spilt her juice all the way down me.
Oh, well, it'll sponge off.
No, I'll get changed. Well, I don't know why you want to hang around there for hours anyway. I'll catch you up. Steve will take me, won't you?
Right, come on.
I don't want your baby.
How could you do that? Create a life to try and keep me, and then destroy it when things don't go your way.
This is all your fault. You shouldn't have cheated on me.
I didn't. I couldn't have. Because I loved you. Although now, I don't know who that Katie was.
Maybe a mixture up with Sally Webster.
One day, you're going to realise how stupid you've been and what you've done. And when you do, I hope it haunts you for the rest of your life.
Look, 2 minutes.
All right, I'll go to Roy's Rolls. Oh, Amy, why have you got your straps all tangled up? Come here. What are you doing? What the hell are you doing?
You all right? I didn't see you.
You idiot! You could have killed her!
Give me that yarder. She okay?
You were speeding down there, you weren't looking.
Oh, that's not speeding. I was going about 5 miles a week.
Oh. Funny, is it?
I didn't say it was funny.
You shouldn't be on the roads. Come here, Amy.
You weren't road and all. What was you stopped there for?
Don't you dare blame me! You could have killed her!
And I'm sorry.
Come here, babe. Shh, it's all right. Right. So that's it?
Well, what else? There's no harm done, is there?
No harm!
Unless you make her ears bleed with that shrieking.
Can you imagine what it must have looked like from where she was sat? You know, shock can kill people.
What's up, you all right?
No, actually, in fact, I'm not risking it. Not at her age. Come on, Steve, we're going to the hospital.
Hospital?
You what? Oh, for crying out loud.
Martin shot out of there like he'd been chased by dogs. So Kate is obviously convinced. And the mood Kevin was in this morning.
Bet you've never left that step once today, have you?
Mind you, I can't say I'm surprised at Sally. I mean, the shenanigans
What's this about
family's...
Sally?
Oh, nothing.
No, come on.
Well, it's only what people have been saying, you know. I mean, I can't help getting a whiff of that in my profession.
What profession's that? Sweep. And what have people been saying?
Well, I suppose you'll find out soon enough. It's an affair.
An affair?
Allegedly.
And Kevin's found out?
Well, I think everybody has.
Everybody that's been in there.
You don't seem surprised. Did Martin tell you himself?
Martin?
I suppose it's a compliment, really, isn't it? I mean, having sampled both the young and vintage wine, he obviously finds the more mature wine the smoother.
Oh, I thought you were your dad.
Will not come on while you're here, will he?
I'll make you some dinner.
Don't want none.
Any. You don't want any.
Are you and my dad splitting up?
No.
Well, Sophie thinks you are.
Well, Sophie's wrong. It's a misunderstanding, that's all.
I know.
Well, good.
Sophie shouldn't have having an affair with Martin.
No, I'm not. And I'd rather you didn't use words like that.
Because you're having an affair with Gemma's dad, aren't you?
I've heard what's been said.
And you've come to tell me how I brought it all on myself.
I'm sorry I was hard on you the other day. You've enough on your plate without me adding to it.
No. There's nothing on my plate. It's completely empty.
Hi, did you, love?
Please.
Right.
Actually, cancel that better. I'll go for a drink somewhere else.
Well, if the punters over there smile, will you send some over here?
For heaven's sake! How long have you two known each other? You know there's nothing between Martin and Sally.
I know, do I?
Of course he doesn't. How could he? People always surprise you with how stupidly they behave, no matter how much you think you know them.
Oh, yeah, and what's this? A confession?
No, it's not, and don't you go making things worse.
I don't see how funny.
Hey, hey,
Well, it's
hey!
not funny, Kev. You've just let Tommy Harris get inside there and start working his magic on you. Oh, anyway. I've already lost everything. It's your turn now, mate.
Listen, I just want to know the truth. Tom is a mate of mine. Why would he drag me in this?
All he's interested in is making sure I'm not going out with his daughter. or becoming the father of his grandkid. And now I'm going to be neither. So it's worked.
Martin, the baby.
There is no baby anymore, OK? So go on. Throw Sally out onto the street. Have done with it. Who cares that she's done now, eh?
Sally has not been with Martin. I'll put my life on it. Can we stop this now before there's any more damage?
So you and Gemma have cooked this story up between you?
No. She reckons that I'd seen someone. And then Mum and Dad accused you of having
You shouldn't be talking about our private business with Gemma.
I wasn't. I didn't say out to her. I'm not having her spreading stuff around school.
Right, well, let that be an end to it then.
Why do you stop me from telling my dad about what I found in your bag?
You know why? Because he would have been furious with you.
Just with me?
Don't you dare take that tone with me. Look, Rosie, I know you and Sophie are worried about us, but you know, I'd never do anything to hurt your dad, don't you? Rosie.
What?
Answer me!
Stop shouting at me.
Look, your dad's feeling... Well, he doesn't need you making him worry about stuff that there's no need to worry about, all right?
As in, don't say out. Oh, I know. Why don't you just stick a gag on me?
Look, I'm telling you not to say out for your own good, because if you go around spreading them kind of lies, you know what's going to happen, don't you?
What?
Your dad'll start thinking there's something in it. And it'll push us apart, it'll split us up. And it'll all be your fault. Is that what you want?
What's wrong with her?
Nothing, she's fine.
Have you got a tissue?
Well, why? You're not a weeper at weddings, are you?
No, but Emily is. And I don't want her sniffling and spoiling everything.
Well, I haven't any road. But you can have a shot of this if need. Take her mind off it.
She doesn't want her mind off things, thank you. And I've got my own tissues.
Reception's no better out there. Anyway, I've left a message for her to phone me. Honestly, we couldn't have had less to do to make this work, and now Tracy's disappeared off the face of the earth.
We're getting married. The rest is just background noise.
I know. You're disappointed, I can tell.
Deirdre, we're standing in front of that registrar making our promises to each other. You tell me which of those things you're worried about will matter one iota.
You're a wonderful man, Ken Barlow.
A lucky man.
But, Mum, we need to let Mrs. OK know today, this afternoon, for how many tickets we want for the school fete. You are coming, aren't you? Both of you? Together?
Look, Sophie, you've got a bit of dinner on your jumper. Go and get it changed. Rosie, come and sit down. I want to talk to you. Look, I'm sorry I shouted at you.
It's okay.
No, it isn't. I should have explained things to you better. You see, adults can be as bad as kids for getting a little bit of a story and just blowing it up into something it isn't. Look at your dad over this daft Martin thing, eh? What I'm trying to say is, you have to be really mature about this. Really grown up. I mean, you don't honestly think that there's anything been going on between me and Gemma's dad, do you? Rosie.
Is Sophie?
She's upstairs.
Sophie? I want to have a word with you all. You okay? Right. I'm sorry for the things I said. I've been awful to your mum and she's done naught to deserve it. I shouldn't have said those things there, accusing her of...
Accusing her of see Martin?
Yeah. It's daft, innit? I mean, when she's supposed to be seeing someone else, she's working all the hours God sends, and when she's not slaving away at Davenport, she's looking after us lot, so what I should really be doing is thanking her.
You don't have to thank me, Kevin. It's what's important to me is you lot.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. And I hope you can forgive me.
Of course I can. Let's just forget the whole thing now, eh? All right, Sophie?
And what about you, Rosie? Do you forgive me? I know you're still upset at me. I can see that.
I'm not.
She should be getting back to school now.
Well, it's no good to bottle things up. It's no good for you. Tell me what you're thinking.
I'm not thinking how I'm going to school.
Look, I mean it, Sal. I am so sorry, and I will make it up to you.
It's all right, Kevin. Let's just forget about the whole thing, all right?
You won't be able to forget about the things I says to you, will you? The way I treated you. I know I won't.
Well, it's not good raking it all up, is it?
No, but if you could just understand why I took it all on what Tommy said. Why I'd fallen for it all.
Well, it's convincing.
No, it's not that. It's me. I somehow thought, you know, feared when we got married again that one day I wouldn't be enough for you again, Sal. And I know you've told me you're in it for the long haul, and I know in my head that what you want is our marriage. And I know that. It's just... in here. Sometimes, Sal.
Don't talk to yourself, Kevin. All you need to know is that nothing and no one is more important to me than my family. That's all that matters. And we're going to be all right, OK? I forgive you.
Look, if the doc's not worried...
No, I want a second opinion.
There's nothing wrong with kid. Not unless you hit her with something to cab.
Oi, go home or I'll call the police.
My car never touched him. How many times? Does your wife often make...
Oh, she's not my wife.
Well, whoever she is, does she make an habit of making up stories just to have a go at folk for money or whatever it is she's after?
Look, you know you said the car...
Excuse me, don't you dare take his side.
I'm not, I'm just asking.
Look, just go and get me a cup of coffee. Excuse me, I'm not leaving until another doctor's seen her, all right?
You're shameless.
There's no shame in looking after my daughter.
You're starting to believe your own story. Was you dropped on your head at birth?
You drove into us. You should be grateful it's a checkup at a hospital and not a visit to a morgue. In fact, I'll have your insurance details while you're here.
Nothing happened to her.
Take it you haven't got kids.
I have, actually.
And if someone drove into them, wouldn't you want to be sure they were all right?
I doubt I'll forget to hear about it.
Oh, absent father, is it? Makes sense, that, doesn't it?
Look, love, I'm sorry for what happened. Really, it freaked me out and all. How about I give you a €20 or pound for injured feelings and inconvenience?
You see? And you reckoned he wasn't guilty.
You go in. We'll follow.
Mr. Barlow, I can't delay any more. It'll be a rush as it is.
Oh, well, my fiancé is just checking that our daughter hasn't found.
Ken, get your coat. I'm sorry, we've got to go.
Go where?
The hospital. They've had an accident.
I'm having a really bad day and I don't
You're having a bad day. You should talk to Martin.
We're both innocent victims in the accusation, Gail.
He is.
So am I.
Why do you think people were so quick to believe something was going on?
Because Tommy's like a flaming steamroller and once he gets an idea and
No, because the pieces fit together. They were right about the affair. They were wrong about the bloke.
They were wrong about the affair.
All Martin's been is honest. All he's done is told the truth. And somehow he's got mixed up in your lies.
How is it lying, denying an affair I'm not having?
It's all about being clever, isn't it, Sal? Trying to get away with one thing by telling half-truths somewhere else. What you're doing is wrong. Plain and simple. And somehow, Martin's lost his girlfriend and his baby.
Not having that.
She's aborted the child.
Well, if Martin wants to go out with someone barely an adult, he's got to expect the daft decisions, hasn't he?
Daft? You've no idea, have you? You're so wrapped up in yourself. Well, next time you're looking for someone to confide your seedy little secrets in, you can look somewhere else.
Thought we got a shot of you.
You what? Leave you to cook up some story with the doctor? What are you missing then? And you get done up like that just to stand in the middle of roads?
I'm missing my parents' wedding, thanks to you.
Oh, looking to make an honest girl of you, are they? Take more than that.
And when they find out why I'm missing it, you're going to wish you'd never driven into Weatherfield.
Oh, I already do, sweetheart. Now it changes. There always was some hard piece up the street looking out to make trouble.
I thought he'd gone.
Not until she admits she's one lying cow.
Tracy, are you all right? Where's Amy?
Yeah, she's okay, no thanks to him.
Ray!
Good heavens.
What, do you know him?
Oh, yes, Tracy. I know him.
Tracy?
Yeah, well, he's an idiot and he's a menace.
Oh, yes, he is. And he's also your father.